Yo, yes now, bless now, people. There's Rocksteady. I got the washing machine on. Don't hate, alright? Can you hear me? Boundaries. I just got this record recommended to me via the Patreon. My man Joel. He's put me on to a couple of Boundaries records at this point. This is new. I got Badoo bedinging, man. What's going on? So, how many tracks has this record got? 12 tunes, no filler, no interludes, no gaps. 12 straight bangers. It was a good record, a well-produced record, a very varied record. This band has a great way of writing relatively short songs, generally, and staying within the heavy hardcore / metalcore, depending on what you call metalcore, beat down, mosh metal sort of space. And they add this different perspective and different influence on each and every track, to a degree where this is how songwriting works, right? How many songs about love is there? But what you need to do to hit the nail on the head is approach it from a different perspective and add a little more colour to what already exists. And that's what Boundaries does. They're not reinventing the wheel with the music they're creating, but they're very good at keeping it fresh and keeping you listening and not outstaying their welcome whatsoever. The guitar work was really good, some really cool ideas. I mean, when we listen to bands like this, it's so easy to just chug away and just create another product which is like anything else out there, albeit with good production, and you think, you know what, it's good enough, it's a decent enough standard for me. But Boundaries actually incorporate some good new ideas to the riffage. The drumming's okay, but the drumming it's not a drummer's album. The guitar work is better, I think. Bassist doesn't really get too much time to shine, in all honesty, unless it's my headphones sort of not giving the dude justice. Bassist don't really get much time to shine. Vocals good in the way that it's harsh, but you can decipher the lyrical content, so you know, you don't get that all too often, do you? That's good. Altogether it was half decent. Couple of quid's been invested into the record, most definitely with the production value. We've got 3 music videos on here. We've got about 3 different guest vocals. As for who I don't, I couldn't really care less about guest vocals. These bands in particular, they love guest vocals. These sort of bands love guest vocals. It's not for me. I just like the product to be organic. I'm not a fanboy like that. I don't think, that guy who doesn't know me from another band's on a track. Bruh, I can't do that. So I'm not fussed on guest vocals and all this and that. With that being said, the frontman does a very good job. The drummer does a fucking brilliant job. The clean vocals, I love the clean vocals on this record. This record gives me heavy 2000s vibes, and I speak from the heart because that was like where I was really exploring extreme music. MySpace era, when I was in high school, man, and I was getting into like harsh music, bro, post-hardcore, deathcore, heavy hardcore. I wouldn't say this was like the heavy hardcore. I was into like Drop D, Tough Guy, New York, fat guys with baggy hoodie stuff. It doesn't necessarily have that bop to it that style of music did. This is heavy hardcore in the Pay No Respect vibes, the later 2008 sort of era of like Drop C, odd job bands, more so in that realm. But the metalcore as well, 2000s metalcore, they play it to a T. Absolutely brilliant. I'm not going to rate this out of 10 because I've rated Boundaries records at this point and I can't remember what I did the others, but arguably this is just on par. I'm not going to say this is better than what I've heard in the past, but I'm not going to say it's worse. People are saying in the comments, album of the year, when they're going to get recognition, is this going to be the album that breaks them? Personally, honestly, I think they're going to continue investing in themselves and going on a tangent But that being said, from what I've picked up on, they've always been this good, and they're not really adding anything new to the mix. They're just doing what they do really well, and whether that's a winning combination or not, who knows? I just know that they're not going to spike from here to just up there with this product. I can't see that happening. I just can't see that happening, because they're consistent in this sound, and it'd be very risky to take another route. But who am I? All right, who am I to say that? This isn't my field of expertise. This isn't my music. I just know this was a good record. I enjoyed it. So peace, one love, people. I'm signing out. I'll see you on the flip side. One love.